Jeremy, so my question would be, people can earn on USDC somewhere between 6 to 7% yield, kind of depending on the length of the term. How are you able to do that versus traditional lending instruments?
It's a great question. And there's actually a good amount of info out there on this on our website and others. So the way to think about this today is the yields on USDC today are driven by demand in the crypto capital markets. And when I say crypto capital markets, I mean all of the different investing, trading, lending, other capital market activity that's happening in digital asset native infrastructure, whether that's on centralized exchanges or on DeFi. And within that arena, there is a very significant amount of dollar stablecoin borrowing demand. There are, in principally from our perspective, very high quality institutional borrowers. And these range from asset managers and other forms of asset allocators to hedge funds to OTC firms, electronic markets firms, many other institutional market participants who want to borrow dollar stablecoins and put those to work in these markets. And they're willing to pay high interest rates for that. And they're willing to pay those high interest rates because they're actually generating significantly higher returns, and they can't go to JP Morgan Chase or they can't go to Goldman Sachs to borrow stablecoins. And so there is this intrinsic market demand that exists. And this has existed for years and years and years. I operated one of the largest OTC trading desks for a long time. And we borrowed all the time. And it was a really powerful way to augment the working capital that you had as a firm. And so that's just going on. It's going on at a much, much larger level now. There's also a retail dimension to that, which is a lot of the borrowing against protocols like Aave and Compound and others. That's very much individuals. We exclusively lend on a wholesale basis to institutional borrowers. And I think what also makes the approach that we're taking unique is it's certainly it's these high interest rates that are being paid. But secondly, we actually over collateralize every single loan. So if you're lending $1 million USDC through us, we're actually we're getting $1.25 million in Bitcoin collateral against that. And we're constantly adjusting the amount of BTC based on intraday price movements to ensure that we're always in that 125% collateralization. So not only is it a high yield, it's also a secured, over collateralized, asset as well. So I think that also makes it pretty interesting.